That means it will be a simple majority, and looks like they're on their way there, but not quite yet. We still have a lot more confirmed results coming in.
Yes, 13 seats to go for the PAP to be returned to government. We have results of 10 GRCs and 5 single-member wards yet to come in. But at this point in time, what we do have is the victory speech of the team at Tampines GRC, represented by the anchor minister there, Mr. Ma Botan.
Dear residents of Tampines, dear supporters, dear friends, first of all, I would like to thank, on behalf of my team, all the residents of Tampines for once again electing us to be your members of parliament. With your strong mandate, we are going to work very hard to fulfill the promise that we have made to you. We are going to win your confidence and your trust over the next 5 years. And for those of you who did not vote for us, we will work very hard to find out why, and we will also work hard to regain your confidence and your trust. I also want to thank all our supporters, all our activists, for working so hard, not just over the 9 days of the campaign, but over so many years. Without you, this would not have been possible. Thank you very much. 各位居民、各位朋友、各位支持者，首先我要感谢你们再一次给我们您的支持。为了您的委托。
All right. Looks like we have another interview. This time with. All right. Looks like we have another result.
Pasir Ris, to refresh the viewers' minds.
All right. Let's refresh the result for Pasir Ris Punggol GRC. Of course, going to PAP. This team led by Teo Chee Hean, 64.79% of the votes. And if we could pull out the graphic and see what the percentages are like and the votes, how they went between the PAP and the Singapore Democratic Alliance.
Before we do that, a note that Pasir Ris Punggol GRC is the second largest constituency in terms of electorates.
That's right. Let's go ahead and see what the votes are like. For the PAP, they've gotten 382,000 votes versus the SDA's 54,546. And that means the PAP has a victory there of 64.79% and a winning margin of 29.58%. We can also compare the results of Pasir Ris Punggol GRC for 2006 and 2011. In 2006, they had 68.7%, and in 2011, they have 64.79%.
But with this comparison, we have to take into consideration that Pasir Ris Punggol GRC isn't quite the same size as it was in the last election. Punggol East was carved out as an SMC. It gained parts of Aljunied. So we haven't got results yet for Punggol East SMC.
That's right. There are parts of Punggol South also absorbed into Ang Mo Kio GRC, and parts of Yew Guat Kuang's Aljunied Hougang ward was also it was added to Hougang, in fact, and one of 2 remaining 6-member GRCs, and the other is Ang Mo Kio, of course.
Well, our reporter on the ground is trying to get hold of any of the candidates in the team of the PAP, but in the meantime, I hear we might be getting more results. Yes.
Lim Heng Kiang, S. Iswaran, Lawrence Wong, People's Action Party, 72,465 votes. Ho Sok Han, Kenneth Andrew Jayaratnam, Kumar, son of Apavu, Lo Chiak Huan, Chu Lai Cheng, the Reform Party, 36,395 votes. Rejected votes, 2,820. Total votes cast, 11,000. 111,680. The total votes counted for the electoral division of West Coast are conclusive of the results. Pursuant to Section 49, subsection 7E, paragraph A of the Parliamentary Elections Act, I declare Arthur Fong, Foo Mee Har, Lim Heng Kiang, S. Iswaran, and Lawrence Wong of the People's Action Party as the group of candidates elected for the electoral division of West Coast.
The fifth set of GRC results are coming out, that of West Coast going to the PAP. Now, earlier we talked about how Pasir Ris Punggol has also been won by the PAP. We are trying to get hold of the anchor candidate minister there to get an interview with him. But what we do have now is an interview with his opponents in Pasir Ris Punggol GRC, and that would be Mr. Harminder Pal Singh of the SDA.
Mine right now.
It's a mixture of both disappointment and sadness, not because we lost in numbers, but more because the kind of feedback that we have gathered from the residents and the fact that they wanted us to be really a voice in Parliament, and the fact that even right now messages are keep coming in telling us to raise these issues and that issues for them. We won't be able to do that as elected members of Parliament, so I'm very disappointed though, not just because of the numbers that we lost, but more because that opportunity to serve the people is not being given to us right now.
You've consistently stressed that you want to be the voice for the people, so does this continue even despite this loss?
Yes, I don't think the voice, being the voice for the people will ever stop. It will continue. The only difference is, as a member of Parliament, we could have done it more effectively and be able to contribute in a more organized manner. But I think what we're going to do is sit down and put everything together, and in any way that we can contribute, yes, to the people of Pasir Ris Punggol GRC who have voted for us. I want to have this message that don't be disappointed. We will continue this fight to be the voice for the people and bring up the issues that you're facing, and we'll always be there to support them too in every way.
All right, let's recap some of the results that we have so far. The latest result coming from West Coast GRC, the PAP with 66.57% of the votes versus the Reform Party. They have 33.43% of the votes. And Lim Heng Kiang is the team leader for West Coast GRC, and he's of course the Minister for Trade and Industry, along with his other teammates S. Iswaran, Arthur Fong, Lawrence Wong, and Foo Mee Har. Of course, we can't really compare the results with the 2006 general election because this GRC was not contested. Now, the PAP with 72,465 votes, the Reform Party with 36,395, and that means a 33% winning margin for the PAP in West Coast GRC.
Well, let's go over now to the Assembly Centre for PAP supporters, where I believe that the anchor minister for West Coast GRC is giving his victory speech.
We thank you so much for the trust that you have given to us since West Coast was created 15 years ago. Today, you have again entrusted the care of West Coast GRC to myself and my team members. Thank you very much. We will continue to serve you. Dear comrades, party activists, grassroots leaders, supporters, I'd like to thank all of you for the very hard work that you have put in over the years, and especially over the last 2 weeks. Thank you very much, and we will continue to serve West Coast.
Well, I believe that with the latest results that we have, that brings the PAP to 36 seats, including the 5 from the walkover in Tanjong Pagar GRC. That means it is 8 seats away from a simple majority in Parliament.
That's right. It's time to bring in our Malay-speaking viewers. And for the commentary, we go over to Othman Bohari.
Thanks, Dominic. Bagi para penonton suria, izinkan saya kini untuk merumuskan beberapa keputusan yang telah kita terima sejauh ini. Saudara, keputusan Encik Lau Tia Kiang meninggalkan SMC Hougang untuk bertanding di GRC Aljunied ternyata tidak mendatangkan kesan negatif terhadap pengaruh parti pekerja di kawasan undi tersebut.